Hello everybody, it's Jack. Welcome back to another video. And in this one, I just want to firstly discuss that I may or may not have mentioned this in this video, or in my previous video. And that is the fact that, well, thanks to everything that had happened previously with me, with my system blowing up and everything, it's been a good week and a half or so or whatnot since I played the game. Since the last time I played it till basically today, and as a matter of fact, after I do this commentary, I'm gonna get on play some more because it's just the way I do it. And getting in the groove again is really easy, especially if you enjoy doing what you're doing, especially when it comes to this stuff. But at least it is to me. But with that being said, I've been noticing a few things since I stopped playing, and that is well, other than the fact that I need to get my aim back, there's also the fact that it seems like there have been more secret nerfs or buffs or whatnot. I haven't really looked into it that much, but I don't think they even released like a certain like an update or whatnot on the weapons or anything. And you guys know how they do it. Sometimes they'll secretly nerf and buff things. But one thing I want to say is that this gun by far, ooh, nice little two-piece there. This gun, the Pharo, has been so far in this game the most consistently underrated weapon in the game, hands down. I don't even see this being used in competitive all that much. I saw it a little bit, like maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, like when they did when was it, MLG Orlando. I think I might have seen that a little bit, but pros are still going for the most part for that VMP more than anything. I'm sure everybody's banning the Vesper, which in my opinion, even though it has improved, it's still not as good. This gun still, in my opinion, just, you know, rips all over it. And the thing is, this is also, in my opinion, not just the most underrated weapon because it's not being used all that much, but it's also the fact that it's been the most consistent weapon. This weapon, ever since I got my hands on it. Now, granted, in the beginning I wasn't using it as much, but I did use it a lot more than the average weapon, if memory serves correctly. And this gun has always been a consistent beast. And the thing is, if you're accurate with your shots, this gun will serve you extremely well. And that's one of the things that really that gets me more than anything. And again, I'm not using long barrel or rapid fire, but I am using stock quick draw and what is it? Stock quick draw and grip. Grip, they say more or less is not that needed, but for me personally it is because I like my burst fire shots to be right on target. And if you want this to be a multi-purpose weapon, which is another one of its strengths, I recommend you definitely use grip because the more accurate you are, the faster you're going to kill them. You guys know the whole deal. You've probably heard me say that once before, or a few times before. So, ooh, guy rage quit right there. But with that being said, this gun still remains, despite the fact that, you know, the thing is sometimes you can see things in a different light when you haven't played for like a week and a half or whatnot. And the thing is, this gun is by far has been the most consistent one. The VMP is the other one. It doesn't seem like the VMP has been touched at all. I picked up a few VMPs when playing against people, and despite the fact that there's still a good amount of people that use it, it's also the fact that like the gun still shreds no matter what, and it's easier to use. And I think that's why a lot of people, including the pros, are gravitating towards it. And it's also the fact that COD XP, which is the final tournament of the year and the biggest one as well, is taking place in like what, 2.5, 3 weeks or something like that from now. 2 weeks, 2.5, and it would be, you know, I think it would be too much of a hassle for the pros to make any kind of major adjustments as far as weapons are concerned right now. I mean, I'm not saying they can't do it because they certainly can. If I can make adjustments, and I'm just a pub player and I don't play nearly as much as they do, and I play a lot, so I'm sure they can. I have no doubt in my mind. But with that being said, there are strategies and everything like that, and there's a certain mindset. And plus, the pros also have to play with Cronus Max as well, which gives them a delay and everything. And I guess they're having issues with the PS4 controller or whatnot. So in order to keep that from happening, they have to play on the Cronus Max because there's no, I don't know, it has to be wireless, but they need to keep it wired so that way there's, so that way the Bluetooth doesn't like intercept with another or something. I don't know. So I definitely feel for the pros in that area. But since everybody's gonna be using the Cronus Max at the same time, even though it feels weird, it is adaptable, and at the same time, all pros are doing it, so none of them are going to be at an advantage by not doing it. So, but yeah, and yes, just from this little commentary, I do follow the pro scene, and I'm really really excited for it this year because the prize pool is going to be bigger for the pros. Ooh, 3-piece. I love that. See, this gun, even though it's a burst weapon, it can do it for you. That accuracy. It's got the biggest prize pool. You got, what, 32 teams playing from all over the world. You know, I think it's great. Plus, at the same time, you've got COD XP coming up. And that in and of itself is great. COD XP, excuse me. Well, not just COD XP, but it's also the fact that, you know, the Infinite Warfare multiplayer is going to be revealed, as well as the probably COD 4 multiplayer remastered. So I'd like to see that. And so it's exciting to me also because I never got my hands on the game, so it's like 2-in-1, a full 2-in-1 for me. So, and just so much. I mean, I wish I could go to the event, but with that being said, lots to look forward to. It's going to be really, really interesting. And the thing is this, I'm just glad that we have this, which has been a really good Call of Duty this year. And if Infinite Warfare really is that bad, which I personally don't think it will be, I think it's gonna have a passing grade. I think it's gonna have some longevity to it. You know, I think this year, even though they may not, unless I'm wrong, even though they may not blow us out of the water, they may get a nod of respect back if it's done right. So, and they had a good game to learn from as well, and of course everybody learned from Advanced Warfare. So with that being said, if the new Call of Duty is a good one, and then we have this, it's double the dose. Plus COD 4 remastered. There's a lot of players that are huge fans of the game, and there's a lot of people that really got into Call of Duty because of that game. So that's pretty much all I have to say for this one, guys. There's good things coming up, but as far as this weapon's concerned, the Pharo, do not underestimate this weapon. Even if you do struggle with your shots, I recommend you give it a try and get used to it, because when you do, it's one of those weapons that you're going to have a really hard time to put down, really, because it's an all-purpose weapon. It shreds extremely fast up close. It can take out people at a long distance. Maybe not quite as fast as the M8, but if you're accurate, it's pretty damn close to it. And of course, medium range and the hip fire is actually good on it too. So if anybody's real close and if you got them straight in the center of your screen, wham bam, just pull the trigger and watch them drop instantly. So yeah, do not underestimate this weapon. Enjoy it, have at it, and I'll be talking. I may or may not be talking about the other weapons in another video, because there's a few things that I've been noticing, but I just want to get a little bit more time to play before I give final opinions on it. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. I really hope you enjoyed the gameplay and the commentary. If you did, let me know, and if you don't, let me know what I can do to make it better, and I'll talk to you guys on the next one.